made it. Thank you so much for making the time to talk to your dad.
Okay, thanks.
We watched Cobra Kai this week, the new season, right?
Yeah. Well, they didn't finish the episodes. Weird.
There's still some more episodes for this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, they left us hanging. Can't believe they left it. When does the new one come out?
I don't know. They came out with a new season, but there's still episodes coming out.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's so nice to. It's kind of cheesy, right? It's kind of corny, like the way it is, but it's the way they make it, but it's part of it. But it's cool for me, and people that grew up with the original Karate Kid, because it has like the same elements, right? But it's kind of modernized.
Yeah.
For me, it's cool because I get to watch it with you guys.
I think only Daniel Russo is cheesy. Johnny Lawrence isn't cheesy.
Yeah, Johnny Lawrence is cool.
Yeah.
You know he came in, right?
Yeah.
Brought his kids in here.
Hmm.
Yeah. Lou Russo.
Yeah.
Why'd you want the other girl to win? What's her name?
Tori?
Tori, yeah.
I don't know. I just feel bad, and Sam won the other ones already.
Yeah, true.
But I still wanted Miguel to win.
Yeah.
Cause he was the main person from the beginning.
Yeah, he was the original student, right?
Yeah. And Robbie's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's better now, but before I didn't like him.
Yeah, I like all of them now, actually. Except Sam gained weight in the show. I don't know how she's supposed to be. No, but they're supposed to be super what do you call it, fit, and they're fighters. So doesn't really match, from Tori's everybody's in shape, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I shouldn't say that. It's not. So
you get canceled.
Yeah. Literally. PC. It's not PC. So you went to Fargo. Let me see that shirt.
Where's the
National Championships,
yeah.
2024. How was that?
It was fun. I did better than I thought I would because it was so big. But I went 3-2. Mm-hmm. I won my first matches by tech in the first period, and then I won against the number 2 seed in my third match.
Which one your division?
Yeah, which won my whole division.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that until you told me. So afterwards. I thought I did really, really bad. Because I thought she was just I don't know. Someone
I mean, you were there, but she was just controlling your head, right? So
yeah.
You couldn't get in.
It was more she was because I've never went with someone like that. That she just kept snapping my head down and putting her hands in my face. So yeah. I don't know. She didn't score me until second period, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, you did good. It's all experience, right? And you've barely had any, a lot of the girls, they've had the amount of matches you've had, girls, they get in the season, right?
Yeah.
In the high school season. So it's pretty amazing, the work you've done this last year with Coach Astamir and everybody, your teammates as well.
Yeah. I've mostly had matches off season because I only had 4 matches.
4 matches in your season, yeah. We were learning the rules, right?
And I almost got disqualified for top 8, bro.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. So how'd you start wrestling? How did that happen?
You mean me?
No, I didn't.
Well, the Nogi one or this year?
What's that?
The one in the beginning or this year?
Well, in school.
Well, you told me to do it when I was in, I think, 7th and 8th grade, but I wasn't interested in it.
In wrestling?
Yeah. You told me to go check it out, but I didn't want to. And
check out wrestling where?
At Hoover.
I said that? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then I went to the tryouts.
But I didn't even know there was a tryout. It didn't make... Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And then I went to the tryouts, and it was all these Armo guys, and they're just all talking bad about me because they thought I was a white girl that was weak or something. And then I was about to leave because I was okay, I'll just come tomorrow when there's less people.
Yeah.
But then my best friend was no, just stay. It's fine. And I was okay. And then she was just like talking back to all the guys that were saying something while I was about to go. And then I tried out, and then yeah.
What happened in the tryout?
Well, I went against the team captain, and she was there for like, well, she was a junior, so like 3 years.
Okay.
And I just went against her, and I just took her down.
Right away.
Yeah, and then she like didn't come back after that. So I don't know. And then it was just me and one other girl the whole season, but she's a senior now.
Did you go? You just went against her, or you went against some other people as well?
The captain?
No, you just because they did like a tryout, right?
Yeah, I only went against her.
Oh, okay, and that was it.
Yeah, I was supposed to go one more, but then she just brought the captain girl back in.
Okay, okay. And then how did you? How did you get into? How did the season start, or how did it go?
We practiced first, and I didn't really go against the girl that was on my team. I went against mostly Argish and like Charles and stuff. And then we went to our first meet, which was against La Cañada. And then that's when like it started.
That's when you started competing.
Yeah. And then after we went like Monrovia, and then I remember all the school.
I remember.
Like there's only 4.
4 matches, yeah,
4
for your
matches,
season.
yeah.
When like most people have at least 30.
Yeah, like
30
Burbank
matches.
High School, they went to like there's like, oh, our record this year is like 30 to like 1. I'm like, I only had 4 matches. But yeah, that's it.
And then, you remember your first match?
At La Cañada?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you thinking? Like just now, like looking back at it, because
I
that was
don't
your
know.
first wrestling match.
I wasn't nervous because I already went against her at the Spartan duel.
Oh, okay.
So I already beat her then, so I already knew I was probably gonna be here, unless she like got really good in 2 weeks. But yeah.
And then you went through your season. You had your 4 matches, and then that league finals, right? And then let's talk about it, you know. And then you took the girl down, and then you made him. She like laced your like a switched on you.
Well, I know. I was like, I took her down, and then I stayed on her back, but I like kind of blinked out. I wasn't like thinking of, oh, I should turn or anything. So she just kept scooting out, and then we had to restart. And then that's when I stepped up with the wrong leg, and she cradled me. So, and I didn't know what to think. I was like, bro. And then
Because you didn't give up a point all season, right?
Yeah. And then all the guys on my team were like, bro, that wasn't real. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I was like, just, I don't know. It was a lot of pressure because no one thought I was going to lose.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, it was just looking back at it now, right? It's like, oh my God, like how do you deal with the lot? It's not your first loss, right? In competing with doing jiu-jitsu and different things.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but wrestling was different. I don't know, because that was just embarrassing. I just got pain. But, like, jiu-jitsu, it's like, I don't know. It was more like I would lose by points. So.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was, like, in front of, like, my whole school.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's okay.
And then you made it up. Then so that was the beginning of postseason.
Yeah.
And then
we had CIF.
CIF. So talk to me about CIF.
Okay, I had 8 matches, but then I lost my second one because I didn't know the rules, so I kept going down, and then she would get a point for it, which I didn't know. So then I lost my second, so I went into Constellation, so I had to keep winning.
Constellation, yeah.
Yeah, to get at least 3rd. So, which I did, but I had to make it to second day. So I won my last match to make it to second day. And then we looked at the brackets, and it was like, oh, the girl that beat you at league finals is going to be, if you qualify for Masters or not, to even make it top 8.
Right.
And then I was just thinking about it at night, and like the girl on my team, we were in the same hotel, and she was like, just cradle her, just cradle her. I was just kind of stressed out about it because I didn't want to like stop there because I didn't know if anyone else was going to make it to Masters from our whole school. So I was like, I just have to like beat her at least. And then I knew that like she would be more nervous, is what Austin was telling me, because she's the one who beat me, so I have more to prove. And yeah, and then I saw her in the morning, and she just like kept looking at us the whole time we were warming up. So I kind of felt good. I was like, okay, she like, I don't know, she didn't seem that confident as she was at league finals. And then yeah, in the morning we started off and we went against each other, and it went, I think, for 3 periods, right?
I don't remember.
Or 2 periods.
I think it was 2 periods.
Yeah, the first period we were both like just, I think we were both just scared. We were just hand fighting the whole time, and then we started going into it.
Yeah. Well, we didn't know the rules, right? And you kept like touching your hands, like
Yeah.
you know, and getting she would get a point.
Yeah.
Even our coach, you could hear it in the video saying like, she's gonna, you know, touch her hands again.
Yeah.
And keep doing that so she can get DQ'd. You know.
Yeah, but then she kept reaching back. So, and then I heard her coach was like, stop reaching back, stop. So I just used it, and I got a lot of like tech falls. What is it called?
Tech falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then so I could at least get ahead, because it was like really close. It was like 4-5, but she was winning with 1 point. So I just kept getting those, and then she started to soon like give up, and then at the end it was like she reversed me, and I was on my back, and I was like, I can't lose this one. So then I turned back and then pinned her, and then yeah, that was.
And we all went crazy.
Yeah, if you look at the video, bro, I looked at it and it was like, the video was so loud, and it was only your voice and Austin's too. So yeah.
Yeah. The coach had told our athletic director now, right, Coach Oz, asked the coach, the Kenyatta coach, like, oh, like how does it work for a second day? And we didn't tell you at the time, but he's like, yeah, you know, with all due respect, like none of your girls are gonna make it to second day.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that until my last match to make it to second day, which I did.
Well, we told you that after that match.
Yeah, after the match to qualify.
Yeah. But it was yeah.
And then after he said that, the next day I had to go against the person from his team.
And then you kept pinning the girls, and then you finally wrestled back to third place.
Yeah, and then the girl that I won, the second match that I lost, we both were going for 3rd and 4th place.
So you got a rematch with her,
and then
too.
I got a rematch with her, and I think it ended like 10-0 or something. So, yeah. And then I got there. Which I feel like I could have done better if I didn't lose the second match, but...
Yeah, we didn't know the rules, right?
Yeah. It's okay this year.
Yeah. This year is going to be fun.
And this year, hopefully, state or even police or win.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How was it training with Team California for Fargo?
Oh, it was fun, but it was really, really hard. We would wake up like, I don't know. Okay, the times to wake up wasn't that bad. It was more like 8. But then when we would have to run, it would be like 6 a.m. But then we would have 3 sessions for like almost 3 hours. So it was a lot of just train and eat. And then some people would like sleep, which I would. And then we would go back and train. It was really tiring, but it was fun. And then we had this thing on Wednesday. It was like a Y Wednesday.
Why Wednesday?
Yeah, and we just worked out the whole time. Like, everyone was like throwing up. I didn't throw up, but I was gonna. And I was just like, I've never sweat that much. Like, my whole head was wet and all my clothes were wet. And it just felt disgusting, but it was fun. And then after that, we were done.
Your Why Wednesday was to kind of figure out your why, right?
Yeah.
Going deeper into like your reasoning, right? When it's tough, when it's hard.
Yeah. We would do a workout, and then we'd go fill out the sheet, and then go do another workout. Yeah. And then everyone's papers were all wet because of how much we were working out.
And there was some really good, the best of the best, right? The California has really good wrestling.
Yeah.
Was there on the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the coaches, they took good care of you, right? They were really good too.
Yeah, they're really nice. They helped a lot too. But I got more help, I think, when we actually went to Fargo.
Okay.
Because I feel like they had more like favorites and stuff, which was okay because it was my first year.
Right, they didn't know you yet.
Yeah, but then when we went to Fargo, it was like they were paying more attention and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and they saw that you were good and you could do good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, what an experience.
Mm.
Yeah, going out to Fargo, North Dakota. Did you guys, I guess you guys just stayed at the dorms, right? At the university?
Yeah, we would like, everyone would just walk to like CVS and stuff, but it was really far, so everyone like have big bags in their hands. But we would just walk there, and then I don't know, eat like a lot. After weigh-ins, everyone was just eating and eating. Everyone was like really depressed before because so many people were like cutting weight. And after weigh-ins, it was really fun.
And then, yeah, yeah. What a great way to finish your first season of wrestling at nationals. And we're gonna go to Armenia tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna go watch the Olympics. You excited for that?
Yeah. I don't know what to expect, but it's gonna be fun probably.
Who are we gonna watch at the Olympics? What are we gonna watch?
Wrestling and track and field. I'm excited for the track and field because of what we were watching yesterday, but wrestling's gonna be fun too, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Who are some of the people you watch at the international level? What or some
For
of
wrestling?
Yeah,
Well, Helen, and then I don't know how to pronounce her name. Is it like Ame?
I think so.
Yeah, her. She looks cool.
Yeah.
So I want to watch her.
Mhm.
And then I don't know who else.
Yeah, yeah. That's enough, right? And then you'll see. We'll hopefully watch some other stuff. Some
Yeah, and
lead
I
up
also want to
videos.
watch the guy that beat Jordan Burroughs. Was it Jason Wolf or something?
I don't know actually.
I don't know.
good.
I want to watch him.
Yeah, I'm excited to see all that. It's my first time going
Yeah, same.
to Olympics. Well, I'm just saying. No, I've always wanted to go, but I never. We're like, oh, let's avoid Paris. Because they're gonna have the Olympics, and I'm like, because we're going through Paris, let's set the dates to not be there on the way to Armenia because
Yeah.
of the Olympics. It's gonna be crazy, and I'm like, what, the Olympics? Let's go on, let's go, let's go
Yeah.
during that time. Let's go to the Olympics. And she's like, Mama was like, yeah, okay, sounds good, and we did it. So I'm really excited actually that it worked out with
Yeah.
everything.
I also want to do like I don't know either wrestling or jiu-jitsu in Armenia, because last time I went it was fun,
Yeah,
but I don't know. Do they have wrestling?
of course. They have some of the best like Greco-Roman and some amazing wrestlers, and maybe we'll see with Osimir. Maybe his coach is gonna meet him, and we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how has it been growing up? Like that they wrote that little article for your school paper after your CIF. How was it?
Oh.
How was it? Like it says like you grew up on the mats. Like what do you think about growing up, like just how you've grown up, like always been around, being around it and stuff.
Well, it's fun because I was with Sona and stuff, so we would always go against each other. But now, and then after when she started doing track more, it was like more lonely because I would go against like just Dresden and Nico, and then Sevon wouldn't even be training because of his leg. So I don't know. I think that's why I started going towards more wrestling, because like then I became closer with like Orgish and like a lot of guys there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus it's different, right? Like the CIF, there was like 32 girls in your division, for example.
Yeah.
At Jiu-Jitsu,
It's like 6 girls.
and it's always like the same girls, right? Oh, that's loud.
Yeah. Yeah. There was like 6 girls in my division for jiu-jitsu.
And like those are like the biggest tournaments, right? Too.
Yeah, but the thing I like about wrestling is that since there is so many girls, even if you place like 6th place, it's like a really big thing. But then like jiu-jitsu, if you place 3rd, it's
Yeah.
like, I don't really want to.
Yeah. Well, if you lose, it's like single elimination. Wrestling, you really get to see where you're at, right?
Yeah, you keep like there's constellation, so you can keep going, unless you lose 2 matches. But other than that, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like for like Fargo, there was 120 girls in your division.
Yeah.
So.
I think I made it to round of.
And you have to qualify to even make the
Yeah.
tournament.
But I think I made it to round of like what, 16?
The quarter. So yeah.
Yeah,
16.
out of 100, so that was crazy. But yeah, you had to qualify for Fargo, which I went to California State, and then I messed up my 3rd place bracket, and I messed up my 3rd place
match.
Yeah, match. And I got fourth, which you had to get third place and above. So we went to Utah, and then I qualified there. Yeah, I don't remember how many matches I had, like 5, 6.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then right after my match, I did a junior match.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did it. You know.
It was fun because like that one I didn't care that much about because then it's not like I'm gonna be competing at Fargo like juniors. So then I did some like random stuff, like I did a backwards like single with the 2-on-1, and then after that I got pinned, but it was still fun. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't really like mad about
Didn't
it.
count. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just went out there because you just had a, you just.
Yeah, I just finished my
You're
for
sweating,
fifth
and
place match. Yeah, it was a really hard match.
And
too.
they called your name while you were like still in the mat, right?
Yeah. And then they're like, okay, last time we're gonna call your name. We're like, okay, we could just go.
Yeah, I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you did it. It's just experience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you had like maybe like overall like 35 matches for this first season. I'm really excited to have you have more matches and keep getting better and improving. And I'm proud too of I don't know, like you. It was only during the pandemic that you really started to train like kind of almost every day jiu-jitsu. But because before that you did a lot of other things, right?
Yeah. I just did like dance and stuff.
Dance. What else did you do?
I don't know. I think I just did dance.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I do anything else?
I just feel like you were always doing different things. You did gymnastics for like a month.
Yeah.
You did like this, did that.
Yeah, I liked gymnastics for a long time.
Jessica, Coach Jessica helping you, right? She was the coach. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm proud that you did a lot of different things, but you were always consistent, right? You're always trained. You have been bringing you on the mat since you were like how old?
I don't know, like 4.
Yeah, 3, 4. Yeah, I kidnapped you guys one time and took you to Pasadena to go on the mats.
Keep saying kidnap.
Well,
bro.
like like a kidnapping. Took you guys in the minivan. Brought you because you were still a baby.
Yeah.
I have that picture. Yeah, it's fun. I did that USA wrestling certification, coaching certification, and it talks about how you shouldn't specialize your kids, like different ages that you should have them do more things, And so I'm actually really proud of just how your journey has been after reading that because, it's like a lot of data, a lot of information. So they have these good, they just have all this information that this works, this doesn't work, So your journey is actually perfect because you're peaking at the right time. Because a lot of kids, like they maybe get pushed too much when they're too young, like they compete too much or they do this too much. And then when it's time, like they're teenagers, whatever, they don't want to do it anymore. They said 70% of kids, they end up quitting their sport.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Especially wrestling.
Yeah. It's really cool. I'm really proud, Yeah, I'm proud that you have wrestling in your school. I'm really excited for this season. See how far you can go, right? I believe in you. I believe you can. Yeah, you know that. Number one, and train for that.
Yeah. State.
Yeah. Yeah. Step by step, Represent, put Hoover on the map, right?
Yeah.
Get that team where it should be.
Yeah, hopefully more people can make it to Masters this year.
For sure.
Because it was a lot of pressure when I was the only one that made it.
Yeah.
But it felt good too.
Yeah, It's all good. It's all learning, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's good, sometimes it hurts, right? Sometimes it feels good, sometimes it hurts, right? But it's all part of the journey. But thinking big and having a big goal, and one day at a time, right? One training, one match, one thing at a time. Yeah. How about Açai Jungle and Revive? You want to talk a little bit about any of the things that you think? I know maybe you don't realize it, but just all the things that you have, at your disposal.
What about it?
I don't know. Like, how do you feel about it?
The food's good. I like the sauna. I don't like the cold plunge. The cold plunge is way too cold. And
have you done the cold plunge, Kevin? Yeah. How long? Once? 1 minute?
Yeah, that's my max. I can't do longer than 1 minute. And then I like Cayman and Quan. They helped me a lot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cayman and Quan for the stretch therapists. Nice. Nice. I don't know how. Tell me more. Tell me more about like how it's been growing up doing jujitsu and growing up in this environment. From being a little kid to getting different belts, having all the amazing coaches that you've had over the years.
Mm. I don't know. It's been fun, but still a lot of pressure.
Pressure?
Yeah, because Sona and Savon weren't like into the competing thing, so then I was just like the only one. I don't know. It was fun. Yeah, it is still fun, but yeah.
But do you think the pressure has helped you or hurt you?
I think it's helped. Sometimes it doesn't help me, especially when I think about it too much before a match. Especially like when a lot of people are there. Like when I was at Pans and I didn't train at all, there was like no one there because it was in Florida. So I felt good. Even though I got second, I felt like I was doing good. But then like when it's like Jiu-Jitsu World League and there's a lot of people there from our like thing, then I feel more pressure. But yeah. I think wrestling, I don't feel as much pressure. Like when I'm doing wrestling, I feel comfortable. Like not a lot of people that I know, or they can't expect too much from me because I haven't been doing it as long.
Mm-hmm.
But like jiu-jitsu, like 10 years. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool because it's like your own thing too, right? Yeah.
What, wrestling or jiu-jitsu?
Wrestling. I mean,
Yeah.
both, but wrestling for sure.
Yeah.
It's your own thing, So it's cool. It's connected, right? Like you had finished your wrestling practice, and then sometimes you come in and watch jujitsu, and you can't help but get on the mat and
Yeah.
want to train a little bit.
Yeah. Well, because I like doing that. I don't want to stay whole class.
Yeah, you like the training part.
I like sparring a lot. Like sometimes I'm like, right when I came back from Fargo, I was really sore. But then when I'm watching people spar, then I just want to go in. But like not technique. Sparring's fun.
What's your favorite part of jiu-jitsu?
Competing. Yeah. I like competing.
What do you like about competing?
Well, obviously winning, but like also a lot of people that I met. Yeah.
The
Wow.
relationships you've made?
Yeah. It's in wrestling too, just in that sport in general. Yeah. They're all really nice.
What do you think it is about the competing and the relationships? What do you think? What makes it special? Why do you bond with these other girls?
I don't know, because we go against each other so much. It's not like we're like butthurt or anything. It's like, because we always have good matches too. It's not like, oh, one person is always like winning.
Dominant, yeah.
Yeah, it's like hard. And then we even ask to train with each other.
Anybody's day, right?
Yeah.
Anybody could win at any given day.
Yeah. And it's not like we get mad about it either. Well, I do, but like I don't say it to them. But yeah.
No, I'm really proud of your gray belt. And I remember you getting mad at me when you got your yellow belt because
Yeah, because I had 3 matches and I won gold and like, okay, you can have your yellow belt. I was like, let me just do more matches in gray belt. Because it was COVID, and then I had Vegas, and then I had 2 Fullerton, and that's it. And then I just went straight to yellow, which is a big belt from gray.
Mm-hmm. And then what happened?
Well, I didn't place my first yellow belt match, but then after that, I kept winning. But it was just full guard and armbar.
What's that?
Full guard and armbar.
What was your best belt?
Yellow belt. Yeah. Yellow belt, it wasn't rushed. Like, because orange belt, I went for a little while, and then I went green, and then I went blue. I didn't spend a lot of time. But then yellow belt, it was a long time.
And you got to have a lot of matches, get a lot of experience.
I had the most matches.
The girls were good.
Yellow belt. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of experience.
With green and orange, it was the same girls. Like, it was 3 girls, same. With yellow belt, it was always someone new, different.
Yeah. That's the thing with the belts, right? As you get higher in the belt, it's like less and less girls.
Yeah.
Gray belt was cool, and I think I would remember your gray belt. It was like you were just dominating. You weren't giving up any points. You would just take down, mount, pass, mount, submit. Armbar
Yeah.
from the mount or whatever. And there's I think it was like 2 or 3 tournaments where I was like, okay, you gotta move up, And then there's a learning curve, right? You don't win right away sometimes.
Yeah.
And then that's good learning too, right? That there's gonna be a learning curve, but then you keep facing it, and then you start getting over that and winning too, right?
Yeah. That one was a good bracket, the first yellow belt tournament. It was like every girl that's like high level right now.
And you never know, right? Who's gonna be in
Yeah.
your divisions. Yeah. And then orange belt was cool. I was short, and then green belt you had like one.
I had one
tournament.
match in green belt.
Yeah, one tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's cool. It's like the same girls. You guys are all friends, and it's great. It's awesome. And then blue belt, jump right to the pans.
Yeah. I was doing wrestling like
Mainly, yeah.
that whole time. And then right after you were like, okay, we have pans, and I was like, okay. We trained I think for like 1 week, and then we just flew to Florida. And the thing was, I wasn't nervous. I felt actually really good, even though I didn't train. And then I just went into 2 straight matches.
And then you weighed in. We thought you were way underweight. And then what happened?
I ate a burger the day before, because usually I weigh in like, at 111.
Yeah.
And then I weighed in with my gi at 117. And I was like, bro, it's either I gain weight or is it my burger? But I think it's the burger. We weren't like thinking about it. And then
I thought you were way under. Sometimes when you fly, you kind of retain some water too.
yeah.
I think it's that too. It was that too.
Yeah, and then we were just running for a long time. Outside, we would go back in, and then we'd use bathrooms, then run back out.
And you made the weight.
Yeah, no, I didn't even make the weight. We
What
took a
happened?
girl's, not we took it, but like
last second
yeah, she gave us her belt because my belt was very long and thick
and heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we used this girl from Brazil. Her belt was really light, so we used it when we were on weight.
And then you made it. You were like you're right on weight or like 0.01 something under, right?
Yeah.
Because of the belt.
Yeah. So then we got a lighter belt after.
Yeah.
And then I had one match, and then after that I had a rematch with this girl I went against last time in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a bit nervous for that one because she has a really good guard, and last time I beat her just by 2 points, which was passing the guard for that whole entire time. But then I went into it, and it was really fun. I think it's because they saw that I was doing more wrestling, so she went flat-footed and just like stayed really down, and that was like the ankle pick one.
That ankle pick video that I posted.
Yeah, that one was really fun because I've never done anything like that before.
All that wrestling and all the training, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun to see you grow and get better and better. And I always ask you, do you want to? And you never say no. And you're like, oh, I don't want to. Like it's me, but it's really from you. Like you're best at these kind of pressure situations.
What are you gonna ask?
No, I'm just saying how my thoughts. No, but I'm gonna ask. I was gonna ask you. I'm gonna just say like I'm really. I love like you're best at these. You're kind of bored if you're not in these pressure situations. Like you need like this stimulation to be your best.
Yeah.
You know. You need
So
these like
what's
high
the
pressure.
question?
Well, the question is like, where do you see yourself going? What you mentioned a little bit, but like, what are some things that you have on the horizon that you want?
Like going into this year.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to win Super 32 so I could get ranked. And then definitely state is high because I messed that one up last year. And then after state, I feel like then for sure I want to win Fargo because that one's like freestyle. That one's different than folk style. And then I feel like after I do that, then I want to start going to like Worlds and Pan Ams and stuff. The bigger competitions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like for the wrestling, right? Like world team, yeah.
Yeah.
Make the world team.
Yeah. I want to do that. And then I know you want me to say Olympics, but I don't know. It's big.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. You never know, right?
Yeah.
We'll go and see, and then one step at a time, right? One match at a time, one training at a time.
Yeah, so far it's fun though. Like I don't get tired of wrestling. Like every session, like what is it called? Practice.
Yeah.
Usually I get really bored, but I don't know. I get tired, yeah, but with Ostomer he's like really fun and he's chill and he like makes us do work, but it's not like overwhelming or anything. So I like to do it. And then even training with him, it's really fun. 'Cause I don't know how he's that flexible and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, there's not, it's kind of rare for the coach to wrestle with the kids, you know. So it's pretty special. It's really cool.
Yeah.
We're really lucky.
And it's not that big of a class yet, but I don't know. I feel like it's good because he focuses on everyone, though. But like he focuses a lot on me, which I appreciate.
Nice. All right, shout outs. Who do you want to give shout outs to? Just give like last year.
Okay.
This first year of wrestling, and we're kind of putting our first podcast, you know, but just to talk about this last year and in the journey, right? You talk about gray belt, we talk about gray belt, and I asked you like after your yellow belt, after you got promoted to orange belt, I was like, you proud of your yellow belt like journey? You're like, very.
They said that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because you put like a lot of work in and you competed a lot. Sometimes you competed like every weekend.
I think it was for a few months every weekend. Yeah.
And I never forced you. I just asked you, you want it? It's like, sure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I was gonna talk about just this first year, you know, like giving shout outs, you know. What are you thankful for?
Okay. Definitely Ostomer and you and Mama, because you guys take me everywhere. And then also recording my matches and stuff. And then for sure Argish, because he was been my training partner for wrestling since like the beginning. Like in the beginning when Ostomer just came, he was like pick a partner, and it was either like Dresden, Nico, everyone. But I wanted to train with Argish because I wanted him to get better too. And
He's gotten better, right?
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better. We're both like, I don't know. I think we're the most determined on that team, which is why I like training with him. And then I don't know. Kendall, because she helped me a lot. Yeah. Right now she's in college, but even before, like for Utah, she prepped me a lot, and for CIF and stuff. Yeah.
What's up with you with all these seniors? You
I
become
don't
your
know.
friends and then they're out.
Most of the people that I become friends with are either juniors or seniors, so they're either gone or they have one more year left. Even when I went to Fargo, everyone that I became friends with, all of them were like juniors or seniors. I don't know. But yeah. And then I feel like I'm missing people.
What about the legacy community? Like all
Yeah,
the coaches
yeah,
and all the, just the people, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. They help me a lot.
Give some shout outs to some people that make it fun.
Should I give a shout out to Kevin?
If you want to.
Okay, Kevin, Professor Erica, Professor Josiah, everyone, like all the coaches.
Give their names. Say their names.
Professor Marco.
How about Professor George?
Yeah.
He was one of your favorites, right?
Yeah. He was a really good coach. And then, I'm trying to like go through all of them. Professor Tomas, Nestor, Matthew Nestor. Bro, who else is there? I don't think I'm missing anyone. Oh, Anjanette.
Yeah.
And then Andrea, Monica, Ricky, all of them. Yeah. Even though Anjanette won't stand up with me, she's still really fun to go against. Yeah.
They're all part of your success, right? Mm-hmm. All part of giving you good energy and supporting you, right? No matter win or lose, right? You know they're gonna be there and they make you feel good and motivate you.
Oh, and Dresden too.
Yeah.
Been my partner for a long time.
Yeah, for sure. Good. Well, it's been amazing to to see you grow up, and I couldn't be more proud to be your dad. And I look forward to your continued success. And yeah, there's no limit for you. Anything is possible if you set your goal, you believe, and do the work.
Thanks.
Thank you so much again for doing the podcast.
Of course. It is so funny. Okay, yeah.
And let's keep it going. How about Açai Jungle Cafe?
What I'm thankful for?
Yeah, give a. How about this yuzu? This
Yeah, this one's good. Yeah. Limited though.
limited
Yeah.
limited time only. All right.
Okay.
All right. One last question, right? Kevin was bringing it up. You know, you thrive in pressure situations. Why do you feel pressure? What was the question exactly? What were you saying? You're saying the.
Well, you said you feel a lot of pressure that you're the competitor of the family.
You feel a lot of pressure because you're the competitor of the family.
Why is that? Is it like does your dad play a huge part of
Why is that?
Okay. Well, obviously, because you're my dad, and since you've done a lot of big things and won them, obviously, I feel pressure that I should be doing that too. But I don't know. It's not like I get like sad or like depressed over that. I don't know. Like, I think it's helped me a lot too. Like during competitions, I don't watch any of my competitors or look at my brackets anymore, and I feel like that helped with the pressure because then it's not like I don't know. Like I don't look at the rankings or anything, and then I just feel
You're just focusing on doing your best.
yeah, and then I kind of stopped caring about the pressure thing as much. I don't know, because it's not like they're the ones going out and doing it. It's me that's doing it, and I also think it helps too, because like you have so much like people are thinking I'm gonna win this and that. Like what if I do? Like then it'll feel even better too. So yeah. Before it would bother me a lot though.
The pressure.
Yeah. I don't know.
And now you use it.
Hmm. Yeah. Also, because like a lot of people, I don't know, like a lot of people just say things. I don't remember what exactly, but I don't know. It's just a lot about like, oh, are you gonna do this? What happened with this? I don't know.
Like in the matches or in.
I don't know. It's just like, well, obviously when I didn't win Worlds, then I was like, oh shoot, like I felt bad about it.
Mhm.
And at Worlds, it was a lot of pressure. Like at Pans, I don't know why I didn't feel a lot of pressure, but at Worlds, I felt a lot of pressure. I don't know. I felt like everyone was like hoping I would
Expecting, yeah.
win. Yeah. But I don't know. I know next year when it comes up, I won't let that bother me. But yeah. Was that your question?
Yeah, that was really good. What about like what about have you asked your dad how many times he's lost, or do you only look at his awards?
Well, I've only seen your awards because it's like at the
Yeah, so
gym.
have you
and
ever asked
stuff.
me how much I've lost?
How many times have you lost?
So, like, I've won a lot of things and, whatever, a lot of medals and trophies, things like that. But the thing I'm most proud of is that I lost a lot at the beginning because I went to Brazil. I didn't have infrastructure. I didn't know a lot of things. And I went and they didn't even have like a white belt division. I had to go straight to blue and these guys are super seasoned. So I lost my first 13 tournaments. It was over a couple of years.
Yeah.
And something inside of me, I would get sad and I would come back and I would have to tell everybody because I would have to travel. I'd have to sleep in airports. I'd have to, I really struggled, It was hard. It's very, very hard. And I would come back and I had a lot of support. People believed in me, I had to come back and I had to tell them all I lost. I lost either my first or my second match every time.
Yeah.
It really hurt.
I just think it's like a little different though, cause like you I don't know, no one like your dad didn't win like a lot of things, right? So I don't know. I think that was different, cause me coming back, even though I was training for so long, or like from you even, I have that much support and I still can't win. That's, I think, what makes me feel sad about it.
Think about it like this. Alberto didn't have Alberto in his corner.
Yeah, true.
I didn't have myself in my corner.
He had no one in his corner. So it's
Yeah,
like,
nobody
think
in my
of it like
corner.
that too.
Yeah.
You
True.
want his dad in his corner.
I don't know. I think it's different for everyone.
Yeah. My excuse me. My friend Sururu, he sent me a nice message about you because he's known me since I was really young, and he's like, man, like our personalities are like very similar, like very like kind of in their own thing, doing
You
quiet.
and him?
Like me and you, the way you are, just
Oh.
your overall personality, like you're kind of like you're quiet, you do your own thing, but you have this fire inside of you, like this like strong will to win. That's
Are
why.
you saying this for competing or my personality in like general?
I mean, in everything, I think
Oh.
it's like how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? And you're just like really competitive, and you have this fire inside you, like you wanna win, and if you don't, then okay, maybe you didn't win that day, but you're gonna find a way to win, right? And so anyway, he was just giving me like, man, like it's like the same thing, except you have a lot of support that I didn't have, right? I just figured it out. But if I did something, imagine with you, with all the support and love and everything behind you, infrastructure.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm sorry, but you'd be number one,
Me or you?
You,
Oh. Yeah.
and everything. Whatever, one day at a time, one practice at a time, but, I believe in that. I wish I had me in my corner. I wish I had the infrastructure I wish I had all these amazing, like, people around me, like, really cheer me on. And I was very lucky. I had, like, some amazing, like, mentors and kind of like older brothers because I was young. I was 18. I was a teenager going to Brazil, 19, just on a whim, Amal Easton, right? Ella's dad. He was like an older brother, so he was like 24, 25, and he's the guy who got me to go down to Brazil. And he took me to some tournaments, but it was him kind of doing what he did, but then me, just going for it, like setting a goal. I set a goal. I read this book called Think and Grow Rich. It's like this guy, Napoleon Hill. He got interviews with the most successful people in the world. The richest guy in the world at the time. He's like, I'm not going to pay you anything, but I'm going to get you interviews with the most successful people in the world, like Henry Ford, like all the biggest guys in the world, like in business and everything else. And he figured out that they all have the same things, the same traits.
What?
Yeah. So he wrote that book on it, and you have your desire, you write your goal down, you mastermind and getting around with the similar people. Like, so I did all those things. That was the reason why I moved down to Brazil, and I really set myself up, and I set my goal. And so when I lost those 13 times, I knew my goal, even though I felt like dying every time. You know how it feels. Like I feel like dying every time I lost. I got back up and I tried again. There was like, I'm gonna try again because I had that goal. I wrote it down, and I kept at it. I kept at it, and then that's it. Anything, that's any goal, anything. It's like you follow those principles that he has in that book, and anything's possible. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. But yeah, with the support, and me even just talking to you about these kinds of things, right? It's like it's helpful, right? Yeah, and I'm proud. What I'm proud though too is it's coming from you. It's not coming from me. It's coming from something deep inside you. And anybody,
Okay, go.
I mean, it's true. It's true. It's true. Like, I mean, it's not. It's nice to see. I'm not. It's not just me saying it. It's like your coaches and things. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. It's not from me. And I'm proud that you have like these same, like, I don't know, like this hard wiring or whatever. I'll stop talking about it, but yeah, I'm very proud of that. It's from you, it's from me, right, through you, but whatever. It's not something that I'm forcing you to do. You're like, it's fun. Yeah, I like it. I love it.
Yeah.
And ever since you were like, I won't embarrass you with the stuff when you're a little girl. We'll wait for
See,
that for
I
when
don't care.
okay. No, you've always said that since you're like a little girl. You've always doing takedowns. I've always told you like you're like a little wrestler, and also just like I'm the best. I'm the like they're aggressive too, kind of, you know, like you're always nice, but you're also like you have this like aggressive like thing, you know, since you're like a baby. It's funny, right? This is like the perfect thing for you to do and to use it for good, right? Use all
Yeah.
the energy and that fire and that whatever it is inside you to do good. I know I'm inspired. The CIF, like the athletic director, Azad, Coach Azad, all these guys, like man, and Mama, like we're all like so inspired, you know. And that, you know, Angela, like everybody that went there, that was with you, Astamir, Coach Astamir, man. And that's what sports does, you know, it inspires people to be better, to be their best, right? So I'm really excited to see where you can take it and go all the way. And I'm there supporting you along the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any more questions?
No, that's it. That's pretty much it. You can stamp it there. Is just that pressure. That pressure's in your head. Like you think that because you think that. You're putting that bar on yourself to be as great as him. No one else is telling you that thing. It's your subconscious telling you that. And like he said, you're young. He's been telling you these things. And yesterday we were with Zara talking about 95% of who you are, your personality, is what happened to you from your 1 to 7.
95% of your personality, like your thoughts and who you think you are, is from like 1 to 7 years old. All that stuff is hardwired, like it's in your subconscious, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you like the pressure though. You put the pressure on yourself and you like it. And when there's not pressure, you're bored.
Yeah, you like the pressure. Yeah, so you're excited. Makes you feel like you like it. When you don't have it, you come
Yeah, that's
alive,
true.
right? You're focused.
Yeah. Well, it feels better whenever they're like, of course, if you have pressure and you win it, then it feels better. If they're just like, oh yeah, you'll win this one, then it's, I don't know.
Yeah, the challenge.
Yeah.
You come alive in the challenge. The harder it is, the better it is for you.
Yeah.
All right. Love you.